Good evening. Hello, everybody. How are you? How is everybody doing on this beautiful day? It is gorgeous anyways here in New England. Not sure where you are at, but it's pretty nice here. So I wanted to come on here and talk about no time to exercise. I must hear this as the number one excuse of why people cannot work out. They are too busy. They just don't have time to exercise. And I get it. I get that. But I once heard a quote from, or who was it by? I wrote it down. Edward Smith Stanley. He was a Prime Minister of the UK. And he said, those who do not find time for exercise must find time for illness. This is really true. This is simple but true, right? If you do not exercise, do you want to make time for a weak core and low back pain and poor posture? Aches in your joints, decreased brain function. Yes, mind-body connection is a thing. What else is here? Lack of balance, poor flexibility, improper functional movements, muscle weakness, bone loss, osteoporosis. You know, all of these things are real things you need to think about, okay? Because as we get older, we need to think about these things. I mean, you need to think about it when you're younger as well, but as you get older, this is a real problem. I don't know about you, but I know I'm 56, I want to stay healthy. And based on surveys and questions I've asked right here in this group, when I ask people what is their number one fitness goal, they say that they want to stay healthy. They want to age actively, age gracefully. I like to say actively. They want to make sure they can take care of themselves as they get older. And it's more about health and not just weight loss. Weight loss is in there. I get that. It's in there. But you want to stay healthy. And if you want to stay healthy and you want to grow ripe old age where you're feeling good still, because, I mean, who wants to get older and feel like crap, right? You want to get older and feel wonderful. So you got to make time for this. Not having time is not an option. Okay, I know we're all busy, but you know what? We all have the same 24 hours in a day. And I'm sure some of you are busier than other people. But, I mean, I'm busy. I'm really busy. I've always found time for exercise. Granted, yes, this is my job. But when I'm working, I'm not exercising. When I'm training somebody, I'm not exercising. They're exercising. When I'm coaching, I'm not exercising. When I'm working on my business. I'm not exercising. I, too, have to find time to exercise. Now, granted, I have a gym right in my basement because this is my business, but there's lots of things you can do. So what I wanted to talk about is, so how do you make time for this? What can you do to make time for exercise? Let's get rid of that message. So the first thing I have on my list is, are you truly busy? Take a look at what you're busy with, all right? Take a look at, I mean, how many hours are you watching TV? How many hours are you surfing the net? Watching YouTube videos, going through Facebook feeds, going through your email. I mean, how much time are you spending doing that? I mean, get rid of that. You don't need to be spending time doing that. Get rid of that stuff and spend time working out. You know, matter of fact, I mean, if you're on the treadmill, you could actually surf the net while you're on the treadmill. You couldn't run very hard, but this, you know, you could combine some things. So I want you to really take a good look at your schedule and see what you can fit in. All right? It may mean that you have to get up a little bit early or go to bed a little bit later. It may not sound like a great thing to do. You might say, I already get up early. I already stay up too late. But maybe that's what you need to do right now. And I think as you find, if you're getting up, you're going to be thankful for it later. Okay? Because you're going to be feeling so much better. You're going to have so much more energy. So you want to do that. All right? Remember, so time can't be an excuse. So are you truly busy? What can you do about that? Now, once you figure out where you can get this time in, you're going to put it into your schedule. I know I've talked about this before. I talk about it every single week when I say prep for the week. Get your workouts into your schedule. You want to schedule it right into your day and make sure that appointment is non-negotiable. It's non-negotiable. Once you get that into your schedule, you can't take it out of your schedule, just like a doctor's appointment or your hairdresser appointment or whatever else you schedule through the day, your meetings. When you schedule your workout in, then you have to keep that appointment. So that's 2. Number 3, I want you to know that it doesn't need to be 2 hours. Matter of fact, it shouldn't be 2 hours. You don't need to be working out that long. You know, at some point when you're working out, especially if you're working out hard, and you go past an hour, you're actually getting to a catabolic state, meaning that you're losing muscle at that point. Okay, you want to stay in an anabolic state where you're building muscle. Or where your body's building. I mean, you're actually breaking your muscle down when you're working out. It gets a little complicated, but trust me, you don't want to go into it too long of a workout. 30 minutes. 30 minutes is fine. Now, it's not fine if you're spending that 30 minutes just taking a stroll. If you're spending that 30 minutes lifting a weight that you can probably do 20 reps with. I mean, don't pick up 5-pound dumbbells and do your bicep curls and your overhead presses and your chest flies and take everything and your squats and do everything with those 5 pounds. I guarantee you, you're not stressing your muscles enough. Because in order to elicit change in your body, you need to stress your muscles, and that weight needs to be heavy enough where it puts a stress on your muscles and breaks that muscle down so that it can build up and do what you want it to do, which is get bigger and leaner. Okay, I don't mean bulky. You're not going to get bulky. Trust me, I lift heavy weights all the time. You will not get bulky. Men, you will bulk up. If you eat the right foods to support your workout, then you will. But you're not going to bulk up for men. You're not going to get bulk or bigger, those bigger muscles you want if you're constantly doing 15 repetitions. You need to increase that weight and lower your repetitions. So how much weight should you do? 5 pounds could be heavy enough for you, or maybe 50 pounds. I don't know. All I know is when you're doing, say you're doing a bicep curl, and you get to that 15th rep, and you're like, okay, that's 12, that's 13, 14, 15, I'm done. Not heavy enough. You're doing 14, and 15 is like, I can't get this weight up. And you finally get up. That's your last rep. That's muscle failure. That's what you want to go for, all right? So work out hard enough so that it elicits change, and only for 30 minutes. All right. Also know that it doesn't have to be every single day of the week. You don't need to work out every single day. But if you want change, I'd recommend at least 3 to 5. Depends on you. Depends on how active you are. If you have a sit-down job and you're very sedentary, then I'd say 5 times a week. All right. On the days that you're not exercising, find some other type of what they call active rest, where you're just going for a stroll, take the dogs for a walk, do some gardening, go for a bike ride, a little hike. Do something just where you're moving, okay? Because motion is lotion, and you want to keep that body moving all the time. All right, that's important. Next, only takes another way to save time. You don't have to go to the gym. If you like going to the gym, go ahead. But if you want to save some time and you don't want to have to drive to the gym and drive back from the gym and get your gym bag and all of that, work out at home. I believe I did a video in here. I'm not sure if I did. I'll look and see. If I did, and I will make another video. I'll do another live broadcast. I did a whole broadcast all on at-home equipment that you can use. I mean, there's so much equipment that you can have at home that does not take up a lot of space at all. You can even travel with it, and you can get an awesome workout. Okay, I work out with clients right in their homes, and we're using equipment that they have right at home. None of my clients are at a gym. I think maybe 1 or 2 have a gym membership, and that's it. So the other thing is, have you ever heard of online personal training? That's another option. Talk about saving time. So you could work out with your trainer just like this. Maybe not live through Facebook, but through a live platform like a Zoom meeting or a Skype meeting where you can both see each other. And because I can't see you guys right now, but you can see me. I can talk. You guys can only type a message in. So it would have to be a two-way conversation where you can both see each other. Like with my clients, that's exactly what I do. I have an online platform where not only their workouts are in there, the nutrition is in there, and we can message each other, or I can send alerts to them. But I have a platform where I will see them and can do workouts with them right online. And it's easier to do it that way because we can do workouts at a convenient time for them. They don't have to travel, I don't have to travel, and it's a lot easier, and it's much more economical that way. If you're interested, you can certainly reach out to me. I have a whole online personal training group that is going to be starting up. You guys in here in this group will be the very, very first to hear about it for the beta launch, but it's not quite ready, but it's almost ready. Okay, so we're getting there. So I did want to talk about this because I hear over and over and over again that people can't work out because they don't have time. And I had to get on here and tell you, you do have time, and you've got to make time. Because if you don't make time, you're going to be sorry. You're going to get sick. You're not going to feel good. Yes, nutrition is part of it, but right now I'm just talking about the workouts. And you have time to eat healthy too. Maybe that's another live stream that I can do. All right, if you have any questions about this or comments, whatever you have to add to the conversation. I wish I had seen you here live, but just post in the comments below. I will come back and comment to you or respond to your comments. I keep trying this other platform for live streaming where I can send out notices to you guys like an hour or a day or anything beforehand to let you know when I'm going to be live. And I've tried it twice now and it's not working. So obviously I need somebody to teach me how to do this. So I'm going to learn how to do that so you can get notified. Also expect an email from me, as I am going to email people and tell them that I'm going to stop being, it's getting more active in this group now, and because I am going to be leading up to a challenge that I'd like all of you to do, because we're at the halfway mark of the year, and this is, I'm sure you didn't follow through with your New Year's Eve resolutions. Am I right? Maybe some of you did, but for the majority, you probably didn't. It's now June. What happened to that New Year's resolution? I'm going to talk about that a little bit. I'm going to talk about a free challenge that's coming up, and I'll be telling you as I get closer and closer all about my brand new online personal training platform. So that is it for now. Now go, get that schedule out and put your workouts in there. Matter of fact, why don't you, to be accountable, why don't you post right here in the group and let me know when you're going to do your workouts, all right? Get an accountability partner in the group. Hook up with somebody and let's find some common ground that you're with somebody who you do similar workouts and hold each other accountable. How does that sound? All right? Okay, I'm going to get going. I got to go get my own workout in, and I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.